So we have question 9, and we have the equation of line L1, and we know line L2 is perpendicular to L1. We want to calculate the angle that L2 makes with the positive direction of the x-axis. Now the angle that a straight line makes with the positive direction of the x-axis is dictated by m equals tan theta. Theta is the angle and m is the gradient. So we have to find the gradient of L2, but the only way we can do this is to find the gradient of L1, and we want to use the fact that ML1 multiplied by ML2, so the gradients of both lines multiplied will be -1 because they're perpendicular. Two perpendicular lines multiply the gradients to get -1. So the gradients multiply to make -1, and the only exception to this is if one of the lines is vertical and one of the lines is horizontal. So let's first of all go in and rearrange this equation. 7x plus 5y plus 3 equals 0. We can rearrange this to get 5y equals minus 7x minus 3, and y equals minus 7 over 5 x minus 3 over 5. We have this in the form y equals mx plus c, and we can read off of this that the gradient of L1 is minus 7/5. As I said, we have ML1 multiplied by ML2 is -1. So minus 7/5 times the gradient of L2 is -1. Taking the negatives away, because two negatives give a positive, we can find the reciprocal of 7/5. So you flip it round and it's 5 over 7. That is the gradient of L2. Let's do a sketch. So this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis, and it's not a perfect sketch, but suppose this is L1 and this is L2. I know this is a bad sketch, but you will notice that these are perpendicular, and we have L2 And we know the gradient is 5 over 7, and the angle with the positive direction of the x-axis will be this. So as I said earlier, we can use m equals tan of theta, where theta is the angle the line makes with the positive direction of the x-axis. So we have 5/7 equals tan of the angle, and if you take the inverse tan of 5 over 7, I would advise using degrees instead of radians in this one. And the angle we get is 35.5 degrees to 1 decimal place. And just to make it clear, at the top we'll say that theta is the angle L2 makes with the positive direction of the x-axis. And that's us finished. This question was quite straightforward. This kind of thing comes up fairly often. So I hope you found this useful, and best of luck with the studying. Thank you for watching.